Have you ever looked in the mirror in the morning and wondered, why am I using all these products, expensive creams, collagen serums, facial oils, yet these wrinkles still won't fade? Or even worse, your skin feels soft, but your jawline still sags, your cheeks look sunken, and that familiar feeling of a warm, vibrant face you once had suddenly disappears, even though you take care of your skin more diligently than when you were younger. If you've ever felt disappointed that castor oil, facial oils, or skincare products don't seem to do anything, that's not because you're doing anything wrong, and it's not because age has taken your beauty away. Here's the truth that surprises so many women. Your skin isn't weak. Your collagen is simply asleep. And because collagen is silent, unresponsive, no matter what you apply, your skin still can't brighten, firm up, or look younger, because the most important part hasn't been awakened. In this video, I'm going to help you understand why your skin hasn't changed all these years, and more importantly, how to wake up the collagen that has gone dormant after 60, using a method that's incredibly simple and rarely talked about. If you truly want to regain the elasticity, warmth, and soft radiance your face once had, stay until the end, because this may be the beginning of a new journey for your skin. I'm Dr. Evelyn Brooks, a dermatologist with over 15 years of experience supporting women over 50 on their journey toward healthier, more beautiful skin. Throughout my years of practice, I've met countless women just like you women who take care of their skin consistently and patiently, yet still feel their faces changing in ways they never wanted. And I understand how frustrating that can feel. Skin after 60 does not react the way it did in your 30 seconds or 40 seconds. It no longer responds to products in the same way. And sometimes, you may even feel like you've lost control over your own skin and your own body. But the truth is this: your skin can improve, and in deeper, more meaningful ways than you might expect, as long as you understand its mechanism. That is exactly why I created the Woman Over 60 Secrets channel, to share simple, science-based knowledge that can transform your skin from within. If you want to better understand your skin, your collagen, your hormones, and the hidden restoration processes after 60, hit subscribe so I can continue walking with you through the next videos. After 50, especially post-menopause, your skin begins to change in ways that are silent yet far more powerful than what you see in the mirror. Wrinkles don't appear out of nowhere. Skin doesn't sag on its own, and collagen does not disappear, as many people believe. What truly happens is this: your body loses its activation signal. When estrogen drops, the tiny capillaries under the skin become narrower and less flexible. This decreases oxygen supply, decreases nourishment, and fibroblasts, the cells responsible for producing collagen and elastin, begin to withdraw into silence. This is why you can apply creams every night, oils every day, and still see no change. It's not that your products don't work. It's not that you're not trying hard enough. It's because the collagen underneath is no longer receiving the signal to activate. It's like dry, hardened soil. You can pour fertilizer, you can water it, but if the soil isn't awakened, loosened, or activated, the seeds can't sprout. Skin after 60 is the same. It needs more than hydration. It needs activation, a wake-up call that brings collagen back to work. And in the next section, I will help you understand what's blocking your skin from repairing, and why your skincare efforts sometimes don't deliver the results you hoped for. When collagen begins to fall asleep and microcirculation under the skin slows down, the changes on your face appear gradually. So gradually that many women don't notice until they become unmistakably clear. The skin starts to feel cooler to the touch, as if the vitality beneath it is slowly fading away. Areas that were once full, like the cheeks, begin to flatten slightly, making the face look less vibrant than before. Fine lines around the eyes, mouth, and forehead don't just deepen, they become more defined, even though you still moisturize every night. Then one day, you look in the mirror and your jawline is no longer as sharp as it once was. The skin starts feeling thinner, more prone to redness, more easily irritated, as if the slightest touch leaves a mark. And what saddens many women the most is that feeling of My face doesn't feel like me anymore. But none of this is your fault. It's not because you haven't taken good enough care of your skin. It's not because you aren't trying. It's simply because your skin is lacking the signals to repair, lacking oxygen, lacking circulation, lacking the awakening it needs for collagen to do its job. And if nothing is done correctly, this condition continues to progress. The skin keeps sagging, the folds deepen, the complexion loses brightness, and that natural warmth in the face slowly disappears. But the good news is, we do not need to fight time. We only need to reactivate the process your body once did effortlessly. In the next section, I will show you the first mistake, the one most women over 60 make without even realizing it. One of the most common mistakes I see in women after 60 is the belief that just moisturizing enough will help the skin recover. I understand why many women believe this. When the skin becomes dry, tight, and flaky, applying a cream or facial oil gives an immediate sense of comfort. The skin feels softer, smoother, and appears healthier. But unfortunately, that softness is only on the surface. It does not reflect what is happening underneath. I once had a patient, her name was Margaret, 72. Margaret took care of her skin very diligently, to the point where she applied 4 layers of moisture every night because she believed that the more hydration she had, the younger she would stay. Yet her face still showed 2 very deep lines running from the nose to the mouth. Her cheeks continued to hollow, and her skin always felt cold and thin. When I examined her, I realized her skin was perfectly moisturized but not activated. Water and nutrients were sitting on the surface, while the fibroblasts, the cells responsible for building collagen, were barely responding. You can imagine it like this. If collagen is the builder of your skin, then moisturizing is like handing them a soft towel to wipe their hands, not the materials they need to rebuild the foundation. After 60, the problem isn't lack of moisture. It's lack of circulation, lack of warmth, lack of oxygen, and lack of signals for regeneration. And because many women focus only on moisturizing while ignoring these factors, they unintentionally hold on to a habit that seems right, but actually makes the skin weaker over time. In the next part, I'll talk about the second mistake, a subtler one, and the reason so many women wonder, why do I take such good care of my skin and still see no change? The second mistake is very subtle, and I see it in almost all women after 60, even the ones who follow a very careful skincare routine. It's focusing only on applying products to the surface, while completely ignoring the deeper layers, the place where collagen is actually produced. You can massage, apply creams, use serums, even sheet masks every week. But if none of those reach the fibroblasts underneath, they will only nourish, not rebuild. Another patient of mine, Helen, 68, used all kinds of products: collagen creams, vitamin C serums, low-dose retinol, even high-end sleeping masks. Looking at her skincare shelf, I joked that it looked like a mini spa, but what made her sad was this. Her skin continued to sag every day. Her jawline faded, the area around her mouth hollowed, and her face looked lifeless, as if the skin was detaching from the frame. When I examined her, her epidermis, the top layer, was soft and nourished, but the dermis, where fibroblasts and collagen live, was almost cold. No warmth, no blood flow, no signals, no construction happening beneath the surface. I explained to her, what you're doing is correct, but only for the top layer. The most important layer, the one that determines firmness, is being forgotten. That is why many women apply so many products but only see softer skin, not firmer skin. A smooth surface means nothing if the foundation beneath is still weak. In the next part, mistake number 3, I'll help you understand why many women unintentionally worsen sagging, even when they think they're doing the right thing. Something many women over 60 don't know, and sometimes do every single day, is massaging their skin in a way that actually makes it sag faster. I know, facial massage is pleasant. It improves circulation, relaxes you, and makes the skin feel softer immediately afterward. But for skin after 60 thinner, weaker, and less elastic, massaging too strongly or in the wrong direction can put direct pressure on already fragile collagen fibers. One of my patients in California, Linda, 73, told me that she massaged her face every night for 10-15 minutes because she believed that the harder you pull, the firmer your skin becomes. But a few years later, she started noticing deeper lines around her mouth, her cheeks being pulled downward, and her jawline nearly disappearing. When I showed her the proper technique, she sighed. I never thought the things I did to look better were actually making my skin worse. Here's something many women don't know. After 60, the skin loses 30–35% of its thickness. Collagen fibers are more loosely arranged, more stretched, and fibroblasts respond more slowly. Just one strong pull or a stroke in the wrong direction can stretch those fibers further instead of activating them to rebuild. So I want to ask you a small question, just to see which group you belong to. Have you ever massaged your face at night without really knowing which direction you're pushing your skin? If your answer is yes, leave a yes in the comments so I know you've experienced this. If you're careful and always gentle, comment no. Your interaction helps me understand my audience better and helps the Woman Over 60 Secrets community connect even more closely. The fourth mistake is one that nearly 100% of women after 60 make, and it is also the reason why so many cannot improve their skin even when they're using very good products. It's focusing only on skincare products, while forgetting something even more important, the warmth and microcirculation inside the skin. After 60, the skin isn't just dry and thin, it becomes cold, literally. I know this may sound strange, but if you place your hand on your cheek right now, you'll notice something most women never pay attention to. Your skin is no longer as warm as before. And this tiny change leads to very big consequences. When the skin gets colder, the capillary network underneath the system that delivers oxygen, nutrients, and signals to fibroblasts slows down. Less oxygen, weaker flow. Fibroblasts lose the rebuild now signal. And when the collagen builders are no longer nourished or activated, then even if you use serums worth their weight in gold, hydrolyzed collagen, facial oils, or high-tech masks, the skin can barely change. I remember a patient named Eleanor, 71. She applied her products every night so thoroughly that I joked she could write a book about skincare. But her skin was always dull, not firm, not bright, and especially always cold to the touch. When I told her that her skin was lacking warmth, she laughed. "Doctor, I use warm creams." I had to explain clearly, the warmth I'm talking about isn't from products, it's from circulation. The skin can only be bright and firm when it is warm from within, when blood is moving, when oxygen is reaching every cell, when fibroblasts have enough energy to produce collagen. So I asked her to try one simple step. Apply oil in lifting motions, very gently, for 3–4 minutes, but focus only on warming the skin, not pulling it. 2 weeks later, she returned, smiling brightly. "Doctor, my skin feels alive again. I can't explain it, but I feel like it's waking up." That was the moment she realized. The type of oil doesn't determine the result, circulation does. Warmth does. If the skin is always cold, collagen will always sleep. If the skin is never activated, fibroblasts will stay silent. The problem many women after 60 face is not a lack of products, but a lack of awakening. And in the next part, mistake number 5, I'll share the most important truth: why collagen still doesn't respond, even when you do everything correctly. And that's also when I'll give you the solution that helps the skin truly regenerate from within. The final mistake, and the one that confuses women after 60 the most, is believing that collagen can regenerate simply from moisturizers, serums, or topical vitamins. But here's what no one tells you. Collagen does not work on emotion. It only works on signals. After 60, fibroblasts, the cells that produce collagen, are not moody or too old, as many think. They simply lose the signal to turn on, like a switch that has been off for too long. And here is the most important thing you need to understand. Facial oils, creams, topical collagen, even retinol, they are nutrients. But for fibroblasts to actually produce collagen, they need something far more essential: biological activation. I've met hundreds of women just like you, women who apply their products every night, follow instructions carefully, do every step, yet still feel disappointed every morning when they look in the mirror. One of them, Susan, 65, once asked me, "Doctor, I'm doing everything. Why won't my skin recover? When I examined her, I didn't see a lack of nutrients. Her skin wasn't dry, stressed, or irritated. But her fibroblasts were completely silent. I explained to her, fibroblasts are like construction workers. If they don't receive instructions, they will stand still even if the materials are top quality. And those signals are blood circulation, warmth under the skin, oxygen, and especially a form of microbiological activation that skin after 60 can no longer create on its own. That's why you can use facial oils for years and still not see your skin tighten, brighten, or plump. It's not that your skin lacks the ability to recover, it's because no one has awakened it. But here's the good news. With the right signal, the right form of activation, fibroblasts can return to work very quickly, even more strongly than you might imagine. And in the next part, I will show you how to switch that collagen activation switch on simply, but powerfully. So collagen begins regenerating from within, exactly the way your skin is biologically designed to after 60. Now that you understand why moisturizing alone isn't enough, why the skin needs warmth, circulation, and a signal for fibroblasts to wake up, it's time for the most important part. How to truly reactivate collagen after 60. And what surprises many women is this. You don't need complicated products. You don't need a 10-step skincare routine. And you don't need expensive treatments. Your body and your skin simply needs the right conditions to repair itself. The first, and most important step, is creating gentle warmth for the skin. Not heat, not friction, not rubbing hard, just a very soft warmth, like a warm breath resting lightly on your skin. This warmth opens the tiny capillaries, awakens circulation, brings oxygen to the fibroblasts. And when oxygen arrives, regeneration can begin. Here's how to do it very simply. At night, after washing your face, take a small amount of oil, whether it's castor oil, almond oil, or any oil you prefer. Place a few drops in your palm, then gently rub your palms together for a few seconds. That's all it takes for the oil to warm naturally. Then, lightly press your warm palms onto your cheeks. No pulling, no dragging, no forcing the skin in any direction. Just hold your hands there for a few seconds so your skin can feel the warmth and your gentle presence. Then begin moving your hands in natural lifting directions, from the chin toward the ears, from the corners of the mouth toward the cheekbones, from the sides of the nose toward the temples, and finally, from the center of the forehead outward. Everything slow, gentle, with no pulling, as if you are inviting your skin to wake up, not forcing it to work. Doing this for just 3-4 minutes is enough to awaken microcirculation without stretching collagen fibers. The most important elements are warmth and slow rhythm. Those are the signals fibroblasts can respond to. And if you do this at night, about 45 minutes before bed, your skin will be ready to enter repair mode, the time when collagen production is at its strongest. In the next part, I'll help you visualize exactly what changes will happen when you apply this activation method correctly for a few weeks. When you begin creating warmth, awakening circulation, and activating your fibroblasts each night, the first change you'll notice won't be a dramatic miracle in the mirror. It will arrive quietly, but so clearly that you'll feel it with your own hands. After about a week, your skin will no longer feel cold. This sensation is very special, as if your face is breathing, again, nourished from the inside. And this warmth is the most beautiful sign that circulation has begun to come back to life. By the second or third week, the areas that were slightly hollow, the cheeks or the corners of the mouth, will feel softer and fuller. Not the artificial fullness from layering products, but a natural fullness, as if your skin is reclaiming its original structure. Fine lines around the eyes and mouth will soften, becoming less deeply etched. Your skin tone will also even out, brightening in a gentle way, not the glossy brightness from products, but the glow of vitality. And what most women tell me is this: my cheeks, I think they're lifting a little. That's right. When fibroblasts begin working again, when new collagen is produced, the skin doesn't just smooth, it slowly lifts, as if returning to its rightful place. This is not an instant or artificial effect. This is biological recovery, something no makeup product can create. And when you look in the mirror in the morning, that reflection will gradually become more pleasant. less tired, less wrinkled, and more alive. Not to look 20 years younger, but to look exactly your age beautifully, healthily, and confidently. In the next part, I will share the final and most important message, something I want every woman over 60 to hear, so you understand that your skin has never abandoned you. There is something I always want every woman over 60 to hear and truly feel. Your skin is not weakening because of age. It is simply waiting to be guided the right way. In my 15 years of practice, I've seen so many women blame themselves. They think they started taking care of their skin too late, that their wrinkles are proof of not trying hard enough, that the beauty they once had has already left them. But the truth is the complete opposite. Your body, even now, still carries an incredible ability to recover. Your skin still has memory. Your collagen can still be awakened. And every cell is still waiting for the signal to work again. You have walked a long journey, years of raising children, caring for family, navigating hormonal changes, health challenges, emotions. Your skin has walked that journey with you. It is not perfect. It has wrinkles. It has marks. But these marks are not signs of decline. They are the imprints of a life fully lived. And if today your skin doesn't look as bright or as firm as before, that does not mean you have lost your beauty. It only means your skin is asking for a different kind of care, gentler, wiser, aligned with your post-60 biology. I have always believed this. Women over 60 do not need to fight aging. They only need to learn how to walk with their bodies. And when you understand how your skin works, when you know how to send the right signals to your collagen, your skin will respond to you in a way that is beautiful, gentle, and deeply meaningful. You are not late. You have not lost your beauty. You are simply entering a new chapter 1, where care comes from understanding, not pressure. And I hope the insights in this video become the first step that helps you start again in the way your skin truly needs. If today's sharing helped you understand your skin better, or helped you realize something no one has ever told you before, I am truly glad you're here. And if you want to continue receiving gentle, science-based guidance made for women over 60, please like, share, and subscribe so I know this content matters to you. You can also leave a short comment below, even just, "I'm ready to wake up my collagen," so I know you're walking this journey with me. I read every comment, and your sharing helps me understand what women at this beautiful stage of life truly need. Thank you for giving time to yourself and to the skin that has walked with you your whole life. I'll see you in the next video.